Welcome back,
Welcome
everybody, to
back.
Pitch Practice. The what, Brandon?
It's the show, and it's the last one of the year.
Bitch.
Probably going to be the first one for next year. So it's a big one.
No, we're gonna stream this one today.
Hey, all right, that is the last one of the year.
Yes. Happy holidays, everyone. I've got my friend with me today. And Laura, what are you doing?
About to get boiling in here.
Making some coffee.
Yeah.
Uh, Boiling. It's momentum day. It's time to be moving. It's constant DNA. Let's go. How's everybody feeling out there?
That's right.
Thank you. Hey, here we are at the end of the year. We're pitch practice. We're practicing and a little bit we're coming to the end of the year. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? What's on your mind this week, Laura?
What's in my mind this week? Well, got a lot of big things to think about. Got some opportunities I gotta really think about. Like when to say yes and when to say no, and when to just push for disruption and push for going into uncertainty in some things. So this week, gotta have some tough conversations. Can't say on what yet,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
but I'm going to be brave. I've trained all year. I'm going to be brave. And you're always closing, whether it's for commission or for whatever it is you're working on. And I just gotta remind myself, I'm a closer. I'm gonna get it done.
You got
That's exactly why I trained every day this year.
you got this. You got this. It's trained so those you got this. Just the fact that you're talking about it and you recognize it, you got this. Brandon, man, you've been burning it up down there, Brandon.
I'm freezing my butt off up here, Mark. This is different. No, this year's been crazy wild. I mean, from the beginning of the year, getting COVID and losing my job to, you know, really diving all in with the marketing business that I'm still running, which is great. To getting a couple deals towards the end of the year here. It's been a wild ride. I was thinking about it. I was like, has it only really been a year with everything that's gone on? It's felt like five, honestly. Um, it really has. So looking forward to finishing this last week out strong and then getting using that momentum to get into 2023.
Yes, yes. So we just passed Christmas and I've got something that was sent to me
What
just
does the
this
box say?
week. North Pole Trading Company. Look at that. That's a thumbnail right there. That's a YouTube thumbnail, right?
Yeah, there you go.
It's
That's
a
pretty good.
funny thing about those thumbnails. It's like they're actually psychologically driven that makes people click.
Mhm.
I have a thing about making these stupid faces though. What do you think about making those stupid faces on those thumbnails, Brandon?
I think you're pretty good at it.
Oh yeah.
It's a top skill you have, Mark.
Wait, let me see your best YouTube face, Brandon.
I don't have one. You're looking at it right here. This is it. Yeah.
But I'm supposed to open this on camera. Let me go ahead and open it real quick, and then we'll get into this week. Check it out. Let's see here. I know you better be watching too.
We're watching.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah, we're
can't see that.
watching.
It's green. It's green from the green screen, so that doesn't work. Was that a coat?
It's a sweater.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
ho, 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 ho. Oh, cool, cool.
What what kind of sweater?
A branded sweater. It's upside down. It's upside down. There you go. Very nice.
You see that?
Who got you that? Oh,
It's a good friend of mine that's been watching our just been watching us. Let me put this on right now.
That's pretty slick. It looks good. Is it brown or is it black?
It's black. It's black.
Maybe you're
Oh,
you're you're very shiny today. Maybe you're reflecting back to it.
what do you mean shine? What do you mean I'm
It,
shining?
it like you're just radiating today. So the thing looks brown to me, but if it's black, it's black.
Yes, look at that. They've I think they you know how one of my fans out there. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're yeah, we have a lot of fans out there, you know?
Did you say one of my fans?
yeah,
Huh?
Did you say one of my fans?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
we have a lot of fans out there. I think people look forward to seeing us every week. So we this coming
Yes,
year
they
we have
do.
yeah, we have to really show them uh how we're doing this. And Clothing Survival Guide is a great way to end out the year right now. Um,
Yeah.
you know, I for me, I think the end of the year, I kind of like it, but don't like it because people tend to take this time of year to set goals, when I believe, like we've been doing, do it today.
Yeah.
You
Do
know,
it today.
do it today. Start today. Don't say you're gonna start a goal on as soon as January 1. As soon as that clock strikes midnight, I'm going to,
Yeah. Don't
you
add
know,
time to the equation. What does Grant always say? Uncle G's always like, take time out of the equation. Take proximity out of the equation. So if you're gonna go visit a client, get in front of him today, right? And then, the number one thing he actually really does say is, look, you're always closing, whether it's for money or for purpose or whatever it is you're doing. And the biggest close you ever do is the close that you do on yourself. And that does mean you got to follow up with yourself. Hey, I need to get on that treadmill. All right. Like, I don't want to. Got it. Just go ahead and get on it. Turn it on, bitch. But like, just get on it. Does that make sense? So, like, you still follow up on it, whether you want to or not, because
mhm,
the goal of being a great salesperson is actually the goal of becoming a great person. Because you got to
mhm.
live with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2023, make make consistency a habit. What do you
Yeah.
think, Brandon?
Spot on with all of it. I was gonna say time kills all deals, whether it's on your side or the client side. The longer they're thinking about it, the longer you're thinking to take action, the longer nothing is going to get done. So, just do it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Take us take us through our chapters today, Laura.
Take us to church today.
Let's go to church.
Let's go to the church of closing. So we had some great closers today, some great closes today. First was let's just at a high level name them, okay? It was the no cosigner, the momentum close. Need to pray about it. I need to think about it, and another think about it close, and then another think about it close. So
Mhm.
all these closes were it was like a time thing. The number one about it, like if you don't have a cosigner, you some people feel like they can't make a deal, right? Because they don't have the money to do it. But if you tell
Mhm.
them, hey, what if I got you approved? And then you actually get them approved and they say yes. What Grant basically said on this one, the number one reason people close on this is because it was more important for that person to feel like they could do it regardless of what the product was. It's like their dignity was given to them, right? Like
Mhm.
they were good enough to get approved. That itself helped him close the deal. like close a deal on like a product like a car or whatever it need ones that need financing. Do you want me to read the clauses?
No, yeah. Well, remember, this is the close that really, it takes the focus off of the price and puts the focus on. We can look if we can get this financing in your name with no other co-signers,
Yeah.
then you will agree to ownership. It plays to that. Hey, you can get this even without a co-signer. You used
Yeah.
that before, Brandon?
Yeah, I have. Dealing in the automotive world, credit's always an issue. So most people that would come in are hesitant about the process in itself, thinking they don't have good enough credit because they've had something, bad in the past happen to them. And, they don't realize about every 7 years, everything kind of resets anyway. So, time kills all things, really. So I thrown it out there. I was like, hey, if we can get you approved and you're good with the terms, we got a deal, right? They say, yeah, let's go for it. So, run the credit and get it moving. Most time, I would say 75% of the time it was a good deal. 25% they were just too bad to get done. But it doesn't. You never know until you try.
Until you run it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm working on a deal right now where we really need to bring in some quality leads, and that's one of the questions that we're asking on the front end, just to qualify that person, to make sure that when a lead books a call, though they're red hot and they've got the resources and the ability to put down the amount of money that we want. One of those questions happens to be, what would you say your credit score is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if we can get you, financing. So I hadn't been doing a lot of financing, but it might become a more prevalent, part or an additional way to actually, pay for some services. All right, cool.
Our next close we worked on was the momentum close, and this is a simple deal where you are displaying the numbers and saying this is what we can do. Sign here, right? And the whole premise behind this and philosophy behind this is just keep the deal moving. You've already been through the demonstration.
Yeah.
You got them down at the table. You've already come back with from your manager with the facts and the figures. You just lay it out there to them and ask them which option looks best for you. Great, sign here and move on. Don't say another word and just keep the process moving.
Yeah. I've put all the numbers together for you. This is what we can do for you. You go with a 9-page, a 9-page build, 13-page build, and a 20-page build. Now, hand the pen to the buyer and shut up.
I need your approval here and here. Hey,
That's
here's what we can do for you, Mark. I need your approval here, here, and here. Yeah, so it's like one continuous sentence because you're already, bam, we're already rolling with this thing. Don't give the buyer time to think on this.
here. Lean on the pen.
There you go.
Lean on the DocuSign. Let's roll.
All right. Oh, let me do this next one.
Yeah.
The next one is, I need to pray about it. Sir, I appreciate that. I pray about every decision I make. How are you most comfortable praying? Let's pray to God. I trust God won't mislead either of us. And I'm willing to accept God's will for the both of us. How about that, Brandon?
That's a touchy one. I've heard I got to pray about it a lot in the automotive deal, and when I was selling insurance as well, especially in the rural area, in the Amish and Mennonite area. I think it's a very nice way to say no. And I've never used this. I've thought about it, especially after I read it. the first time I thought about using it, but I never pulled this one out. Just didn't feel genuine and sincere enough, honestly. And I don't think this would be one that I would ever use.
Oh,
I
it's
just,
like asking them to, okay, how do you like to pray? Well, let's get on our knees and pray right now, right?
yeah,
That's that's a tough one.
it is. Yeah, I mean, if done right, if sincere enough, if you built the rapport up enough and can pull it off, and kudos to you because you probably close a lot of deals because it's a great close. It honestly is a great close. But in today's society, it'd be quick to get you canceled.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I said that. I mentioned that. I've heard people tell me this, but in well, I say non-sales situations, but let's say it's just something like I'm asking you for a favor, or I'm asking you, can you can you help me move on the 14th of December? Well, let me pray about it. Maybe I might use it in that situation, where it's a really heavy rapport and I'm trying to close like my spouse or something. Well, not my spouse, but like a good friend. I'm trying to close them on the idea that we need to work together or something like that. Does that make sense? But I don't know if I would use it like at a customer just right across from me, and I'm trying to close them on a deal to pay $2,000-3,000 for a package.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, they'd be saying it to you, and so you'd have to be the one to say, "Okay, let's pray." They're the ones stalling with this. I need to pray about a deal.
I
Yeah.
think you could be very genuine with this. Like if you actually pray, I feel like Brandon, like you and I know you pray, I know I pray. Let's pray together. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Like let's go ahead and talk to Jesus together. Hey, maybe we're not talking to the same God, but hey, I don't know
All
about
right.
you, but I know when I pray, I get an answer immediately. I'm
Okay.
willing to take God's will.
Look.
Let's roll.
Okay, Laura. Let's pray. We're gathered here today.
I think that the one thing you have to be very careful with this one is like you can't. It's either you could get a little humorous with it if somebody's like facetious about, oh, I just need to pray about it. But you also have to be careful because you could seriously offend somebody.
Here, we're gathered here today. Laura made a great attempt, but we will have to put her clothes to rest. That's just joking. No,
Yeah,
it's more
you
like
can make a yeah.
it's more like an upbeat prayer, like uh thank you for bringing us here today, and Mark has given us this great presentation, Lord.
Yeah.
Well, are you taking them to Black church or Southern church?
Well, okay. Doesn't all church pray like that?
No,
No.
no, that's okay. So moving on to
All right. Think about it.
think about it. So there's three of these closes, and they all circle around the one big stall. There's actually more than three, but we got the three of them today.
Yeah.
The biggest objection you're going to get, or an excuse, is what we like to call them, is I got to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And my thought on it is it's the biggest lie that customers are going to tell you from the rip, because that's the one that they're trained most to spout out. It's the easiest lie to tell. So I got to think about it, because it's partially true, because they've been thinking about it since before they even stepped into the office on the lot, before they even moved up to the table. They've been thinking about it, right? So
Mhm.
how, Grant does it and gets over it from the first deal is have you think about something that is something that's, I don't know, it's a big word here, ostentatious, or something that is easily pictured in the mind. And his deal is an elephant. So you just tell him, think about something out there. Think about a red car. Think about a bird. Did you get it? You see thoughts instantaneous. What you need to do now is just make a decision. It's either a yes or no. We're doing it or we're not. Let's not add any more time to the equation type deal and move on with it. Because you're being a salesperson, you have thick skin. You're going to get more no's than you get yeses, and you just got to be blunt with the person, be direct with the person itself. So anytime you hear, you got to think about it. Obviously, there's something that you missed during the presentation, or the numbers just aren't lining up, and it's the polite way of saying I don't want to do it. I got to think about it.
Make them either tell you no or give you more information to provide them with more information. It's not that they need to think about it. Maybe you haven't given them that piece of information they need.
Right. And driving it into the second close, following the 3-step process of handling the objection is agreement, as I understand. Letting them know the issue with continuing to think about it, the fact that nothing is going to change with the product, possibly even the price at this point, depending on where you're at in the deal, and the fact that the person is there for a reason, that they need the product, either for the company, for themselves, or their family, and then just telling them, let's just do it, get it done, over with. That way you can think about other things that need your attention more than this transaction. So following the 3-step process to getting an objection is agreeing, just crediting the excuse, and then asking again for the close. Think about it too. Just saying, I understand, thinking about it will not change anything. Saves you money, saves you time, saves you effort, etc. Let's just go ahead and do it. Get it done, get it over with, so you can worry about other more important things, which is nice.
Yep. And this is why I actually, like, before I have a conversation with somebody, I do a lot of trial closes before I get to the actual close. Because throughout the process, you should, I know I've been doing this more, is great. Are you willing to make a decision today? Right? How long have you been thinking about this? Right? Because then your goal should be to gather more and more qualified information. So then you don't have to go to these hard closes, right? It's like, great, but hey, you've been thinking about this for 6 months. You have the money. It's time to roll now. Does that make sense? Like, you should ideally not have to get to these closes so far out in the deal. It should be like, you should be trial closing people as soon as you get them on the phone, as soon as they're in front of you. Great. Hey, I know you're interested in this product. When were you thinking about making the decision? Great. So it was in the next 6 months. Got it. Why so long? Is it money? Is it time? Is it blah, 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 blah. And then you kind of start breaking the deal down, because the goal is to transact like today. How do we get this done today, or like in a reasonable, whatever it is you're selling, 30 days, 15 days, or whatever it is that you're trying to get done. So ideally, I would start using some of these like as trial closes to really understand people, like, when are you willing to transact? And then if you understand, hey, like Brandon was saying, hey, let's you need to think about other things, right? How long have you been trying to get a new car? We've been doing this for like 2 years. Wow, how many dealerships have you visited? Well, we went to the Honda, we went to the Jeep, we went to the Chrysler, we went to, right? And then we looked online. Wow. So you looked at plenty of products, right? And then that's kind of when you can go like, hey, well, are you willing to make a decision today? Right? That's a trial close. Yes, we are. Great. Why today? Well, the car's actually, we don't have it anymore. We Ubered here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You need to qualify that person even deeper before you even get to the hard close. The trial closes will save your life.
Yeah. definitely. And okay.
And then the third close adds time into the equation. And so again, with the same three-step process, agree. So it's great. Do you think you need 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 weeks? We better. And usually the buyer doesn't want to add any more time than they've already added to there. So they'll take the earlier of the two. And then that's when you just hit them right over the head. It doesn't matter how long you take. It's still going to be the same issues you're facing, be it, um, does it get you what you need? Can you afford it? And do you want to do business with me today? And usually you're trying to get 3 yeses out of that and then just say, great, let's roll. And I like this one because it goes back to another close. I don't know if we've gotten to it here or just because I've known and heard it for so long. Is the 3 reasons why people don't buy. It's either the wrong product, the wrong price, or they just don't like you. I've never had anybody say they don't like me as much as they don't, right?
Right. They've never said it.
They never said it to me.
Yeah.
But so it's usually the price or you're just on the wrong product. So if you fix one of those two, you're most likely going to get a deal. Because even if somebody doesn't like you, if there's nobody else to deal with and they need the product enough, they're going to buy it.
Yeah, if they love the product, or if you've described it well enough for them to want it, sometimes they'll overlook their like for a person. Yeah, but when you've got a lot of choices, that's when it makes it tough. You hear people say, I would have bought from you, but you never followed up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Guilty.
things like
Guilty with that one, and other companies have been guilty of that against or for me as well. I know earlier this year I did a landscaping bid. I paid for the design work and so had the design, but after I did that, I got literally nothing back with regards to price negotiation or working with me to figure out a way to afford it, et cetera, et cetera. It was just, that's it. Okay, what's my next move here? How do we get scheduled and started? And
never.
how can you get me to pay you? And it never came to fruition. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I know someone dropped the ball with me with some supplements. I got the supplements from them once, and they were pretty good. I liked them, but they never followed up. They never followed up to say, hey, did you enjoy those supplements? Are you gonna order again? So it's like, no, okay. I might have been encouraged to order again if they reached out to me, but yeah, they didn't. You guys want to do one more?
Yeah, we got time for more.
Because there's another think about it, and this one's close number 4 about most people want to. I'm not going to read it word for word, so we don't have to. It's not copyright. I'm going to kind of what is it? Ad lib in here a little bit. Okay, but most people, they think and they want to take time to think about their decision before making it. So just let me ask, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being most certain and ready to go, I believe no, I'm sorry. It's basically on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being you wouldn't take it no matter what. Where do you stand right now? That okay? Is that enough? I didn't say it word for word.
I think you're good. I think you're good. That's a great close because it makes the buyer think like, all right, it's a 7, and then you follow up. What would make it a 10? And
Yeah.
that's get them to flush out the objection on why it's not a 10 and why they wouldn't do business with you today. It's funny that I've had people call me that are in Cardone Circle trying to sell me on products and services, and they're going right through the book, like just firing out these closes and asking the questions. And
Uh,
it's great and good, but I also think it's kind of funny at the same time because I know the game, and
yeah.
you can just kind of see right through it. And this is one of the ones that was used on me on trying to get me to buy into the social package. I can't think of the guy's name, and I wouldn't call him out as it is, but he was pretty prevalent in the Cardone circle, and he was one of the ones that was actually highlighted at GrowthCon 2 years ago, 2020, that I remember. And he's done some live events himself with Mayweather and things like that down in Miami. So, kudos to him. He's crushing it and killing it and all that kind of stuff. So
One thing, is that Grant Cardone and his team are drinking their own Kool-Aid.
they are drinking their
Oh
own.
yeah.
They are. I mean, this guy wasn't on Cardone's team, but I mean, he's been around in that ecosystem for a while and big in the social media deal. So good for him, man. He's making it.
Oh yeah, they're drinking it with extra sugar.
Yep.
Cool. Well, that's awesome. We wrapped up another 4 chapters. Let's go out there. We got a few minutes left before we sign off the final time. Happy New Year's, everyone. Take this time, like a minute each, and just give us your final words to throw a bow on it. Go, Laura. We got about 4 minutes total, so about a minute each.
Okay, I know I'm gonna pray about it. Oh, can you see me?
No.
Camera went out.
There you
Oh.
go.
I'm gonna pray about it, but I'm gonna do something about it. Today I'm gonna have a very difficult conversation. More to come. I'm gonna be brave. I got this.
Go get him.
You got this. You got this. Go out there and get him. Closer, Inky Morales.
Inky Morales is gonna get him.
Yes. We still need a nickname for you, Brandon.
I'm just the guy, man. I am the guy. No, going into next year, I'm gonna stress and emphasize this, as I always do, is just get that digital foundation fixed and repaired. If people can't find you, if they don't know you, they can't flow you, and that's going to be my mission from here until eternity, is fixing the little things, the unsexy things when it comes to your digital marketing that is going to propel you to the top of that mountain and the top of the local market, and doing all the right things there for you. So fix the business listings, get your website on point, and start getting active on social media. Do those 3 things. You'll never have to worry about finding another customer again.
Nice. I just like to this year has been pretty man, it seems like you said, Brandon, it seems like 5 years have gone by in a span of it's like 12 months. So I'm thankful for everything that's happened this year. Thankful for all the people that have that crossed paths this year. It's been a year of growth and just people and things being put in my path that have a bright future, and looking forward to working with people more closely next year. Throwing a shout out to you out there that's watching, because we're glad to have you along with us. I have to throw a shout out to Adam Shelton when he messaged me. This guy's insane, 6 million views. And what did he say? He said that
He loves and watches every week. I love that.
I love your pitch practice show. I watch it all the time. Thanks for watching, man. We love that you watch us all the time, right?
And we should watch him. We should have him teach us how to close a little more, huh?
Yeah. I asked him. He's been a tough person to catch up with. He's been like playing cat and mouse with me. Like, yeah, we should talk. Yeah, we should talk. And then it's like, well, come
Close
on,
him
man.
down. Close him down. Close him down.
This is that call out right now. If you're listening, this is the call out. You
go.
got to come on with us.
There you go.
All right, cool. So happy New Year's, everyone. And we will see you on the other side in 2023.
All right, guys, take care. To your
Have
success.
a wonderful day. Close the deal, guys.
Close the deal. Close the